I finished making my tweet. I figured out I have a stupid workaround for forgetting my Twitter password on computer. Oh, also Lexi. Okay. Down. Wait, no, I should turn up the desktop audio and then turn off the music because there's going to be music from. Hello! I know how to use my computer, I swear. I started a little late trying to. I really should have set this up earlier. I was like, I'm going to open up everything in the window. It's going to be great. And then I'm going to be able to just swap between games quickly because I think they're probably, you know, largely one sitting kind of things. But then I didn't leave myself enough time because I was too busy having agonies. So, but anyway, let's go. So fuck Capitalism Jam. I also signed on to be one of their official streamers last year, but a lot of stuff happened in my summer and I didn't end up getting to actually stream it. But I'm back this year. I'm super excited because there's a lot of really good looking games. So some of the ones that I pulled from the jam entries are, let's see, Centrist Simulator, which is what I have up first. The one that's Inferno, but spelled in a cool cyberpunk way. Yay, Spring Trip with my coworkers, which is definitely a normal game, I'm sure. You need to buy a phone charger, which I presume is about the peculiar agonies of having to do so in this day and age, and meet me at the Workers Club. All of which seem like they're very different experiences, from sort of more classic visual novels to Twine games to 3D experiences to who knows? I don't. Okay. Okay, are we back? We're back. I think I'm back. Hello, can you hear me? Am I out there? I had a brief internet blip and my bitrate dived immensely. So, okay, hi! Well, welcome to any new viewers, and welcome to the regulars. I guess, oh right, I should introduce myself. I'm Carly Smallbird. I stream irregularly because I have a lot of stuff going on right now personally, but I'm hoping to get back more into it soon. I stream a lot of cool lo-fi co-working and writing stuff, so and also indie games. So let's find out what some of these are. Okay, I'm gonna start. Choose my lifestyle. Centrist Simulator is a game where you need to save humanity from self-annihilation. Oof! Tall order there. It's simple. You win if you survive past 2150. The date and speed of time are in the bottom left. You can use space to pause and number keys to control speed. The screen is gray like now when the game is paused. You can still take decisions, but time does not progress. This is an idle game. It revolves around a score that increases over time called signaling. However, this game has a twist. Contrary to normal idle games, you are in competition with an enemy store called Strain, representing the consequences of the climate crisis. It also increases over time. Their difference, suffering, corresponds to this complex mathematical equation. Suffering equals strain minus signaling. Suffering accumulates over time and kills humans at a rate of $100 per death. You lose when you run out of humans. Alright. Coming in strong here. You'll get an alert bulletin when people die. You can control its content in the left. Over time, you can group more and more death together, so they shouldn't bother you to— oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, to gain signaling, you may click this button like crazy. This is an idle game after all. However, in this world, technology can automate away tedious tasks. Buy some new tech in the marketplace or invest in your existing portfolio. You'll get access to more as the game progresses. Be careful, buying technologies in the marketplace requires an increasing license fee. Win by being a smart investor and building the right portfolio that can outrace the climate crisis. Are you ready to save the world? We're all counting on you. Oh Lord, okay, okay, here we go. Right. I have to clicky. Lord, okay, I guess this is gonna be a lot of screaming. Oh god, oh god, they tell me what. Lady Angelova, aged 40, Bulgaria, died from diabetes, accepted medical service. She lost hours in candle making. She sang songs through Karl Leitner, aged 1 from Austria, died in an arson attack related to landfall. He was relatively famous for contributions in mathematics with his daughter. He stood out for being a risk. Bernie Melnik, aged 39, from Ukraine, was asphyxiated in a human toilet. He made lifelong friends through humor with his daughters. He passionately loved sewing with his siblings. Oh, I don't like this. Oh god. Oh lord. Oh, this is... Okay. Okay. Wow. Alright, well, this game is making its point. Okay, oh god. Okay, I really, god, I have to click a lot. Oh god, why does the number keep going up? Okay, so I think this is officially like the meanest idle game that I've ever played, and like the most emotionally unkind. God, we don't even know how many people are here anymore. The barnacle goose experiment was also kind of like stabbing me repeatedly, just in a different way. A very different way. Oh, your device cannot display this amount of names, so you'll represent each victim with a dot. Oh. Okay. I think possibly I might be fucked. I'm pretty sure this game is not possible to win. I feel like it escalates really fast. Oh, your device cannot display this amount of dots, so we will use the character that to represent the wall full of 100k dots. You can think of that as a big city the size of Geneva. Okay. This is depressing. I'm feeling depressed. I am really okay. Yeah. Not save humanity from self-annihilation. In the simulation, contrary to real life, you get to try it again. If you struggle, consider trying other difficulties. Okay. I don't... Oh. New normal, post-new normal, and impossible. I'm like, is it possible to win normal? I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is. Yeah, but anyway, this is a game from Yo252Yo on itch.io. There's a true end? What the fuck? Sorry, I'm just sitting here being like, is it possible to win this game? Okay, what if I try it on easy infant mode? this, I can... These have like decreasing efficacy as I add them. Do I need some kind of licensing fee to buy more things? Horrid. I really like the background track on this, actually. It's kind of soothing. I mean, I'm gonna, like, be traumatized by it, but it's a jam. I feel like otherwise I could, like, kind of chill out or fall asleep to it. I feel like the struggle is like, okay, so if you want your green number to be enough that if you buy something, it will not duck you under too far, such that your strain value flips the equation. Which is, yeah, that is like that is an interesting adversarial take on an idle game, and also incredibly punishing, as I think it's intended to be. Oh, okay. Some people can't be solved, but oh my god, did it just... Some problems can't be solved by taking the easy way out. 7 people died in horrible circumstances. Darla, aged 4 from China, starved after fishing. She really enjoyed camping. She supported her mom. Lana Bus from Jack, aged 56 from Croatia, was crushed by collapsing infrastructure in an earthquake. She was organized. She traveled with her daughters. Aiden O, aged 2, Korea, was trapped in an elevator during a black. He had lots of Some of these randomly generated people are a little funny. Aiden, aged 2, had lots of tattoos. He was famous for being a risk taker. Gabriella Araya, aged 84, from Chile, died of cholera in the aftermath of a flood. No Windows. I don't want to install the lid. Had a special bond with her daughters. Experience life's ups and downs with her friend group. Amo Janssens, aged 24, from Latvia, died in a hurricane. Never admitted to being wrong. She spent way too much money in book restoration with her mother. Ren... Yeah. Famous to your parents, absolutely, for sure. Oh my god. For real? Lord. I was not a risk taker at two. Ren Tyrovic from Bosnia and Herzegovina died of a plane crash due to erratic weather patterns. Oh yeah, please do. I'm riveted. He never said things directly. He spent way too much money in gunsmithing with his siblings. People like Mancini, age 14 from Italy, perished from hepatitis outbreak. She never said things directly. She was famous for being with her. Okay. Oh, so now it's just personally fuck youing me. Oh, my mic needs a chunk of gain? Okay. While I am busy losing, I'm just gonna put more gain on my microphone. How's that? How's that? Yeah, it's like, yeah, I definitely appreciate the sort of the way the user interface kind of is kind of reflecting how much things are going off the rails in some ways. Okay, so I guess there's like a sudden upturn here that you need to stay ahead of. Like, great googly moogly, we're really in it now. Sitting here like, I guess I might as well buy things because it's not like it's gonna make things any worse. And public transport is apparently, in fact, very good bang for your buck. Just, it's not gonna catch up. It's not. But apparently public transit is the buy word. Oh, there's more stuff now. Okay, oh my god. Oh, okay. If you want to survive this century, you'll have to do the impossible. Yeah, mood. Mood worm. Damn, okay. Oh, well, that was depressing. Human fucking win. Oh god, oh god, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna swap to some. Let's try another one. Let's try another game. Maybe I will possible difficulty pull them out even. Okay, let's try and buy a phone charger. That seems simple enough. Needing to buy a phone charger, content warnings. This game is set in a world that doesn't value art. There is frequent reference to how little money the player character has, their food insecurity, and the huge number of advertisements that bombard them. Yeah, try and game. There's also a mention of needing to give away a pet due to lack of money, the government scoring citizens, lack of privacy, and the enshittification of necessary technologies. Okay, I see this is just going to we've got some themes going on. Themes are my depression is going to be worse after this stream. You were an artist. In fact, you embodied the very concept of starving artist. Many have told you that you're very brave for doing so. Your last 3 projects have been deemed unart by the state. What does that even mean? All art must be state approved. To gain state approval, the art must have a clear purpose, audience, and state approved message. You must pitch the art piece to the State Art Council and prove that you can make a return on your own investment. Only then will you be granted the right to pay for a license to sell your art. I thought I read that sentence wrong at first, and then I realized I didn't. What? You thought they would give you money? You're an artist. Dream on. All other art is considered unart and is illegal to distribute or sell. Okay. Is it okay though? Anyways, I like the thing that they're doing with the like fading some of them out, but still having them visible. I think it's a neat trick. You're barely making enough to pay the monthly computer company subscription so you can access your internet and your email. Not to mention barely affording the monthly subscriptions for your internet and your email. Last month, you had to give your dog to your aunt and barely afford to feed yourself. Why is that again? You're a starving artist, remember? You're not meant to have money. But don't worry, everyone keeps telling you it's a great look. They will definitely think your work feels more authentic this way. It's actually a positive if you think about it. Okay. Does it really seem okay to you? Regardless. You paid the computer company for another month, and this is really great because you need to buy a new phone charger. Why do I need a new phone charger? The phone company, TM, has come out with an all-new charging system for the 3rd time this year. Your grandmother gave you a new phone for Christmas by Coca-Cola. Your previous like put my head in my hands there. Uh, you've been borrowing your roommate's cable, but they moved out last week. Your new roommate doesn't have the same kind of phone as you, and their phone uses an entirely different set of proprietary chargers. Okay. How could it be okay? I like the repetition is cute. In any case, you need to buy a new phone charging cable. My choices are open your laptop and give up. I guess I'm gonna open my laptop. You open the computer and see your lock screen covered in ads. Log in. You need to close 3 ads to even see the login prompt. You accidentally click one and it opens a full screen pop-up. You have to watch a 30-second ad before you can close it. You type in your login information and hit enter. Your computer starts slowly booting. Your desktop is slow to load, bogged down as it is by bloatware, adware, and spyware. One of your friends offered to help you download a tool to uninstall some of it, but you're scared of receiving a computer audit, TM, as a result of one of your art applications. Yeah, this is real. I'm really feeling the give up energy. You double click on the browser icon, dodging or closing ads as they pop up. The browser is slow to load, stuffed full of bloat and ads. When it finally opens, you're faced by a full page quiz. What is the quiz? Is it a fun quiz? It's probably not a fun quiz. Complete the quiz. Your screen reads, "Hello, welcome to the state quiz, TM. I am Bill Bilson, TM, your friendly AI helper assistant. We'll be guiding you through today's questions and scoring your answers. You gain points for every correct answer, and you lose points for every incorrect answer. These values are determined based on how correctly or incorrectly you answer these questions. If you end the quiz TM early, the points for the remaining questions will be lost. This will negatively impact your score. Except your screen reads, excellent, glad to have you on board today. Question 1, how pleased are you by current modern art? A few options are presented. It's better than the horseshit we used to have. Remember when someone said a toilet was art? What was that? That's art. Fountain is a good piece of art. Uh, it's very fulfilling and enriching. I value and appreciate the work the state has put in to make it great again. I want art to be more classic. Where did all the skill and talent go? Choice 2. I'm appreciating. I'm a normal citizen. Thank you for your answer. Question 2. Yeah, it's right at the bottom. How overpriced do you think art is? I don't think artists should be paid at all. They don't contribute anything of value. I mean, an AI can do anything they can do, right? Way too overpriced. I just want some nice decorations, not the Mona Lisa for crying out. And why should we pay artists? They're doing fun stuff. Can that even be considered work? Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, okay, where's the give up option? Question 3. What is the value of art? Oh, you just give up. You know what? This is all the way the fuck too much for right now. You decided to stop all this and come back to it another time. You can have a dead phone for a few more days. You're sure it'll be fine. You know, that seems like honestly the best option. I'm gonna go see what happens if you do some of the other choices though. I recently read an article by a company that talks about that does like security related computer audit stuff, and it was about how the proprietary charger ecosystem means that like some other like to create chargers that work with like certain computers that only accept proprietary stuff. Oh wait, shoot. I meant to say, I meant to say open the laptop. I just gave up by on reflex, and also because I was distracted. But anyway, because of the proprietary regulations that require you to like pay in licensing fees or something if you are making like lightning chargers, um they were doing some kind of deranged workaround with these lightning these like off-brand lightning chargers that was having it connect your computer, like connect the charger to Bluetooth, and have Bluetooth conduct the negotiation to allow the device to connect to your computer and then have it charge via that, which obviously has a lot of security implications if people are putting like microcomputers that have access to Bluetooth in your fucking charger. Um, Even if in this case it's like just a deranged workaround rather than any kind of actual security issue, um, or like any kind of attempt, well, intentional attempt at compromising a system. Like basically don't buy any chargers that are like weirdly underpriced. Uh, because they are a potential security risk. What is the value of art? Make me happy when I look at it. I like looking at pretty things. To confirm all my biases and beliefs, there should be no politics in art. I don't understand the question. There is no value in art. Um, I like looking at pretty things. Thank you for completing the state quiz. Your score is 1. This will impact your citizen score presented by Amazon. Until next time, here's a fond farewell from your pal, Bill Wilson. Good money making out there. What a nightmare world. Yeah, Europe was very, honestly, I am glad that they're making everyone have SBC. I hope it also continues over to the American manufacturer because hopefully it would be more expensive to manufacture additional types of iPhone just for America, right? Right. Um, because I want all my chargers to just use the same thing. I want honestly everything to use a USB-C charger. I'm really glad that Mac computers use USB-C chargers now. Um, I just want everything to because the form factor is pleasing, and then I don't have to remember which chargers I need to bring. The quiz final quiz is you can access your web browser. Your screen is filled with ads, many of them autoplay videos that simultaneously blast sound out of your tinny speakers. Honestly, I'm impressed that we've developed a worse internet, or like we're going back toward a worse internet than the early days of the internet when we could not block pop. You spend 10 minutes typing different combinations of buy, the name of the cable, the name of the phone, online, and other similar words before finally finding a vendor who has the cable in stock. It never ceases to amaze you how much AI generated garbage clogs up the first 3 screens of Google Free. TM. You can't afford another subscription even if it's for a functioning search engine. Okay. Click on the cable on the vendor's site. Never before have I been so glad that I rigged this model to be able to stick my tongue out so that I can properly express the horror disgust. You're immediately met by walls of ads covering your screen. You close them as you go, trying to see the cable specs and double check if it's right for your phone. As you scroll down the page, new ads keep popping. After 5 agonizing minutes, broken up by closing pop-up windows, uh, so they now playing. A Twitch ad for Amazon appears. You read that? Oh God, they're listening to me. After 5 agonizing minutes, broken up by closing pop-up windows, closing pop-up tabs, muting video ads you can't close, waiting for video ads to end, and deleting a few files that automatically download to your laptop, you determine there is about an 85% chance that this is the correct cable. You hit add to cart, and size the site explains how the shipping will cost more than the cable itself. You begin the lengthy checkout procedure when you have to give the site you've never heard of your credit card information, citizen number, birthday, current address, names, and citizen numbers of family members, full record of every residence you ever had. This is pretty standard. You keep a document ready with all the information so you can copy and paste it in quickly. You complete the purchase. Your computer dings loudly as confirmation email slides into the email is surrounded by ads for other products on this. The cable will arrive in 2 to 27 days. Scream. Oh, they give me the scream button. You let out an ear-piercing screech, sending all your rage and frustration out in the air. It doesn't help much. I'm gonna scream louder. You take it up a notch, really tearing your throat apart. The catharsis is just starting to set in when your roommate knocks on your door. They say they get it, but they're tired from working a 14-hour shift and are trying to get a bit of rest before the next shift in 3 hours. You stop screaming. You close your laptop and gaze at its metal carcass for a while. Then you pull out a pen and start sketching some ideas for a new art piece. You need a successful art proposal soon if you want to eat anything other than ramen TM by Subway TM this month. The end. Anyway, that was You Need to Buy a Phone Charger by Zorky. By Zorky Studios, written using ink. Oh, this is actually ink and calico rather than twine. Would have fooled me. That's cool too, though. Fuck Capitalism Jam 2024, the theme of which was fuck capitalism. Anyway, so we may or may not have acquired a phone charger. Okay, next one. Let's can go. The most unrealistic part is the idea that Subway is affordable. What is Subway unaffordable now? I haven't been to a Subway in years because I am a sandwich hater. Um, it's always like $8 for a 6-cent sandwich now. What the fuck? I thought they were like, what happened to the $5 foot long? God, is shitification real? I'm gonna find the link for this one. I should gonna doc or something. Okay, here we go. Here is the link. More like $15 foot long. Good lord. Y'all. Okay, and now I'm gonna pin that comment. Now playing Inferno. Yay, capitalism. Indeed. Okay, so this, I believe, is about some kind of, well, it's inspired by Valhalla. So you work at a bar, and it's a bartending game. Employer, Infer Sarl. Employee, Finn Smith. Job description, bartender. Duration of contract, 10 hours, including 15 minutes of pause. 15 minutes of pause? Enumeration, $10 per cocktail served. Sanctions, serving less than 10 cocktails during the shift is striking, resulting in a nullification of the remuneration. Okay. Every minute of pause after 15 minutes will decrease remuneration $10 a minute to a minimum of 0. Enter to sign. Tabled grog? Okay. My recipe book. Okay, 2 parts in, 1 resort, 1 rosary, and short shake. How do I close this? QQ. Oh. I'm okay. What is the fuck is a bite breeze? Pricing 2 turbo cram short. How do I blend? Yeah, I was trying to make a cabled grog. Okay, so short shake. Okay. I got it. I have successfully made one drink. I did it. I'm so proud. Okay. Oh wait, this is an completely unlit cigarette. Just... Why does the moon when you can drink moon brew ale? Might not be spaced, but spaced out. Rumor has it the Griffin main is actually sponsored content. Guess the Rebels sold out too. Elevators now play ads based on your 4 choices. Choose wisely or suffer the jingles. The editors are writing these posts. They're getting good at humor. I just laughed at a bot joke. Or was it a programmer's midnight epiphany? Say your phone listens to you. What if it's also posting? Ever get the feeling you're the only human in a chat room? Just me and my bot pals hanging out again. Okay. There's a rebel browser. 3 quiet scene, 1 energon. Wait, shit. Is the and 1 quiet scene RAM. Okay. Oh, 17. Wow. Okay. Oh, there's a new one. 1 quiet scene, 2 energon, 1 rebel rouser is... Okay, what is a velvet? 2 quiet scene, 2 rise, I mean, long shit. Okay. the fuck is a murder mule? Quite scene. Thank you. One quite scene, 2 energon, 1 rising on the rocks. That's it. Oh god. Nice. Also, hello to the froggy minions. Did I not like? Midnight race through the Neon Boulevard, anyone? Last one to the old arcade buys the power-ups. Oh, hydrate. It's important to hydrate, as I was telling someone I know relatively recently, who apparently has not made water in years. Project Creations, update your night with a synth fizz cocktail at Neon Pour. For the night with us as electric as the streets. Happy Hour Hero. This post was not written by an AI, or was it? Dive into the debate at CyberCon this weekend. The mood lighting in Sector 7 is stuck on romantic again. Perfect time for a stroll, unless you're heartbroken. Breaking. Elevators now play ads based on your 4 choices. Choose wisely or suffer the jingle. These, what is it? One quiets into energon on the rocks. Velvet virus is 2 quiets into rise of me. Okay, what? One quiet scene, 2 energon, 1 main on the rock. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Enumeration. Wow. Okay. There's more. Okay. Bite breeze. I know what that is. What is a... Not quite same one. One of everything except a root on the rock search. Not There we go. Drive 2 Coitzine, 4 Energon, 1. What does that mean? Or 4 Energon. Okay. I missed the sound of dial-up? Me neither, but it's retro night at the Bite Bar. Bring your modems, folks. I miss the sound of the modem. I only drink coffee that's overheard at the Cyber Cafe. I only drink coffee that's been algorithmically optimized for my taste buds. Who else thinks the new ad blimps are a bit too loud? My apartment vibrates with every flyover. Under the city lights, even the shadows look like they're out to have a good time. Who's up for shadow dancing? Ever think about how your hover car doesn't need wheels? Then why are there still traffic jams? Would you trust an AI as your therapist? Repost for yes, like for I'll stick to humans. Flash sale at Cyberthreads. Our jackets now come with mood lighting. Light up your night and your mood. Had a drone delivery mix-up today. My neighbor ordered a peace lily, got a mechanic's toolkit instead. If AIs are writing these posts, they're getting good at humor. Just laughed at a bot joke, or was it a programmer's midnight something? Okay. Get back to work. Iris is divides into. Okay, how long is a long shake? I swear to God. Yeah, I just think, I think it's kind of charming if the internet screams. It, you know, it gives me, an idea of what I should be expecting. This is I have 2 fights on. Okay. Hour cocktail served. 47. Just realizing this is 10 hours including 15 minutes of pause. I think that's like legal. Or, well, it's probably not in, in this case. Oh wait, is it? What is a replicant's regret? I'm quite seen 2 energon, 2 ricamine, 2 turbocram, long. What is the circuit breaker again? Okay. History of it. Virtual pets are all the rage. Just said my digital dog some bites. Good boy didn't even buffer. New hall ads in Times Square can actually read your mood. Walk by angry, now all I see are ads for chill pills. Our newest smartwatch can predict your next snack craving. Beware, it might outsmart your diet plan. Next time you're stuck in a hover traffic jam, remember, at least you're not on the ground. Warning, the mood lighting in Sector 7 is stuck on romantic again. What is that? Apocalypse Tuesday at Inferno Bar. Half off all flaming shots. End your day like it's the end of the world. Elevators now play ads based on your floor choices. Besides your stuff with the jingle. Our meetup in Central Park tonight was lit, literally. Thanks, glitchy fire simulation. AI dating advice is like ordering from a menu. Looks good on screen, but in reality, it's a bit too algorithm. Three. I forget how one fight. Did it stop? What happened? Why can I only click J? Whoa. Seem to have encountered some kind of bug. If I save my game. This was fun though. Okay, cool. I am this might have started me over. apart from the error that apart from the problem that caused me to have to start over, this is very fun. I would play it for a long time. You could probably convince me to play it for a long time. Okay, I'm gonna try. Let's do another one though. Let's swap these into a little something. Yay, spring trip with my coworkers. Yeah, okay. Apparently I gotta actually sit down and play Valhalla though, because I really like cyberpunk bartending action, as it turns out. And let's see. That one was Inferno by Martin Cerise. Pretty much a one-person show, so that's pretty impressive for one person, honestly. I know there were like some groups in this jam, but also a lot of games by single people. Okay, so this is, I think this is in Renpai. So, alright, I can turn on the music. The middle of spring. The moment I step out of the bus and look at the clear blue sky framed with pink blossoms, I take a deep breath of fresh air. This will be my first time in the east region of Otherworld, and the resort we're going to be staying at has one of the most breathtaking views I've ever seen. I've only been living in Central since I got this part-time job at YN Bar and Restaurant, the place where everyone who knows where to get a good drink would go. At least that's what Baron Aniki told me. I'm not sure if I'm the type who would know something like that, but after working as the bar's errand boy, I can believe it. Aniki was the one who recommended me to the boss, although I wasn't sure why they would actually hire someone like me. Could you please step away from the bus door before enjoying the view? You're holding up the line, sweetie. Yeah, sorry, Miss Sarah. Yikes, what a great start already. This is my first time participating in the staff trip. I was hoping to make a better impression with my seniors, but I just had to do something embarrassing from the get-go. I don't really get the chance to do trips like this, if any leisure time at all, because of their permanent work, so I don't want to ruin it for them. Miss Sarah simply smiles at my flustered apology for stepping out herself and letting the rest of the staff out of the bus. Now then, although there are not many of us, I'd still like to do a head count of all the staff joining us on this trip. Let's see. Bara? Mr. Bara, who's busy snacking on a piece of cheddar, lazily lifts up his arm and grins mid-cheer at Miss Sarah. Mr. Bara takes care of the cleaning around the bar. Despite not being tasked with serving responsibilities, his bright and friendly personality still makes him pretty popular with the patrons. Mr. Bara seems to have noticed me looking at him as he was called, widening his grin and turning a raised hand into a wave. Even though I've been working here for a little bit more than a year, I never got to talk with the other staff much, but even Mr. Bara is as friendly with me as he is with the others. Selma, are you already going through the cheese we bought for the cookout? We've barely been here a day, Abel. I've recently learned that word means stupid. That's how much Miss Selma uses that term throughout our ride here, along with other not-so-nice words I should probably never copy. Miss Selma is the bar's mysterious chef, a wonderful cook with words as sharp as her kitchen knives. With how much she dislikes interacting with others, even those frequent patrons of the bar may never see her at all. I've only met her once before the start of this trip, but I think she already deeply dislikes me too. What? What are you looking at? Nothing. Sorry, ma'am. Harry. Now, Selma, let's not drag the innocent into your ire. I'm sure Bar is not so thoughtless as to replace the ingredients he has stolen, but by the day we'll be eating them. Isn't that right, Bar, dear? And of course there's Miss Sarah, the bar's beautiful hostess. From what I know, she's basically the boss's right-hand woman. She co-founded the bar too, actually. She's popular for her charming personality, and she's always treated me nicely, but I can't help but think it's always in a professional way. You really have to eat the whole damn pack of cheese. I literally plan to cook for half a dozen people. Surely you should have known he alone would count as more than half a dozen people when it comes to cheese. Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't spend all my waking hours thinking about this idiot eating cheese. Mr. Barra almost gives a sheepish look, but by the way he doesn't stop eating the cheddar, it just makes it even more obvious he is not all that sorry about this. They stand around awkwardly as the three go to bicker with each other. Despite their different personalities, I can tell that not only are they good colleagues, they're friends. Something I wish I could be a part of too someday. Really, I initially took jobs because I wanted to have my own house and maybe build my own farm. Aniki offered to pay the cost, but I wanted to earn the money myself. But going to the capital of the other world all by myself, to search for capital, it does get lonely. So maybe I can also search for Akama? Oh, what? I mean, yes, Miss Sarah? Welcome back, love. It seems you were spacing out for a bit there. I'm so sorry. Did you need me to do something? No, but I need to inform you that the boss and Desem will be very busy with other work here, so if you need anything from them, you should come to me. Work during a spring trip? I glance at the two men who break away from the group after briefly discussing something with Mr. Barra and Miss Salma. They nod when they see me looking, but don't come talk to me themselves before walking into the resort first. The boss is the founder of the bar as well as its iconic bartender, while Mr. Desem is our handsome waiter. I'm a little disappointed that I can't talk more with Mr. Desem, since we're both fellow demons, but I guess work is work. I'm not quite sure what the boss is. I don't think anyone knows what he really is. I'd be too nervous to talk with him, but I wish I could get to know him more anyway. I understand, Miss Sarah. Miss Sarah gives me another smile for my answer, not commenting on the few seconds it took me to collect myself. Well, let's not stand around in front of the resort like this. Go and load your baggage into your room, love. Yes, Miss Sarah. My first ever spring trip with my coworkers at YN. I'm excited to see what awaits me. And anxious, too. I take my bag, an old brown ragged backpack, a hand-me-down from my Aniki, of course. I never owned a lot of stuff, so I only brought a few spare clothes for the trip, but I see that my seniors have at least a few bags on hand. Maybe I could go earn some brownie points if I help them unload their bags from the bus. Helping Miss Salma seems like asking for trouble because she can do it herself. Mr. Barra, maybe let's do Miss Sarah. Miss Sarah, ma'am. Just pick one to call me with, sweetie, or drop it. I don't look that much older to you, do I? Oh, yes, sorry, Miss Sarah. I'm just wondering if you need any help with carrying your bags to the resort's lobby. Miss Sarah takes a moment to see her two bags already in hand before nodding her head to a few other bags still in the bus. I'll be fine, but if you want to help, you should take the Sam's and the boss's bags. They're those two over there. I dutifully grabbed the bags Miss Sarah pointed out, but before I could turn back to her, Miss Sarah has walked into the lobby to have her bags sent to her room. As I finish unloading Mr. Desem and the boss's bags to the resort's lobby, Miss Sarah is already busy with check-ins at the reception desk. That was quite the neutral reaction. I'm glad I could help, but I don't think that really changed her impression of me. Oh, well, I'll see if I can help someone else. Once I'm only a few feet behind Miss Salma, her long spiked tail whips and snaps at the ground between us, stopping me in my tracks. I yell, perplexedly jumping back. Miss Salma looks behind from over her shoulder, glaring daggers at me. What do you want, shorty? I was just wondering if you needed any help with carrying your bags to the resort's lobby? I stammered through my words, hands balled and kept protectively in front of my chest. Miss Salma, who I noticed was checking something inside the leather case bag, promptly closes it while glaring at me. The click of its lock is deafening in the few seconds of silence between us before she picks it up herself and keeps it close to her hips. Never, ever touch my stuff if you want to keep your fingers intact. Are we clear? Yes, ma'am. Miss Salma huffs through her snout, then walks to the lobby herself, sidestepping me. I can only dare to move once she's far enough. Scary. It feels like my knees couldn't support my weight any longer, so I crouch down and bury my head on my knees. That's a bad reaction. Very bad. I should really be more mindful of my actions. I don't want to ruin my senior's precious trip. As an aside, having been on, like, work trips of a kind of quote-unquote fun, relaxing type, they are agony. I hate them. Next time someone tries to get me to go on one, I'm just going to say no. Let's just see if I can help someone else. Mr. Barra, do you... I flinched to a stop when Mr. Barra quickly raises his hand in front of him to stop me. He takes a big gulp to swallow the rest of the cheese he was snacking on before giving me a grin. You should relax. I may be your senior, but there's no actual seniority BS going on here. We're colleagues, staff of YN. Basically buddies. Mr. Burrow slaps me on the back through my confusion, his cheerful laugh echoing through the front parking lot of the resort. Yeah, so what'd you want to say? What? Yes, no, I was just wondering if you need any help with carrying your bags to the resort's lobby. Oh, you want to help with my bags? Mr. Burrow one-handedly picks up multiple bags with ease, clearly not needing any help, and lifts them up and down experimentally. After a moment of consideration, he hands me a small and fairly light paper bag to carry. I can see that there's only a pair of sports shoes inside, making it the easiest to carry out of all his things. Thanks, you're a huge help, man. Let's go and put them inside the lobby together. Even when he's carrying way heavier things, he still has the strength to guide me forward, excitedly chatting about the trip and our short walk to the resort's lobby. When we're done putting his things, he actually thanked me so happily before sending me off on my way. I'm not even sure if I was really of any help, but that was a very good reaction. So I think what Mr. Barr appreciates most is my offer to help itself and my company. I keep this up if I want my workmates to enjoy their spring trip to the fullest, and maybe improve their impression of me in the process. I'll see if I can help someone else. I think that's everyone. That could have gone better, especially with Miss Salma. At least Mr. Barr was happy with me. If I want to make a better impression with my seniors, I should be mindful of the things they like and their reactions to my actions. I could always just stay out of their way the best that I can, but then our current relationship would stay the same. Distant and professional. With all of the bags taken away, the others say their temporary goodbyes before going to unpack in their own room. Except for Miss Salma, who doesn't even acknowledge Mr. Barra wishing everyone good rest. I hoist my bag higher on my back as I head into my own room. You know, I have to say, I'm kind of... The fact that you can put Ren'Py games and just embed them in an itch page now is really interesting. The fact that, like, most of these games I could actually just play in the browser window is kind of neat. I pat myself down to quickly grab my phone inside my pocket to check the notifications, fully knowing that it's probably from Miss Sarah. I set up a special notification sound for the staff members, so I would know if they need anything from me and immediately do what I'm told. Aniki told me that as a part-timer, I'm only obligated to run errands when I'm on the clock, but maybe they'll recognize my extra effort, right? Yeah, never offer to do anything off the clock. Don't give people the wrong idea. You should never work off hours. This is the wisdom passed down to me from the best boss I ever had, who was a French expat, and very insistent that none of us respond to anything after 5 p.m. The message turns out to be from Mr. Barr, informing me that breakfast and dinner come with the room, so I could grab a meal from the dining hall. Hey, staff dinner. Well, if it's just dinner and some of the staff would probably be there, but still. Since I didn't have a lot of things to unpack, I've been walking around the resort to pass time. I'm pretty sure the dining hall is somewhere around there. As I pop my head inside the dining hall, the first person I recognize is actually Mr. Desem. As the evening grows late, there are a good number of resort guests coming in and out for their dinner. Mr. Desem doesn't seem to be here for dinner, though. I see him gesture something before the boss comes into view and walks toward a private room area with another group of people. Before I come and approach him, a white feathery wing blocks my view. I take a step back in my startle, avoiding collision, and look up to see Mr. Barr's smile. You're here, just in time. I guess these are all, like, fantasy creatures, but was not expecting that. For what? Well, dinner, of course. The angel who eats cheese. I look over his shoulder, but Mr. Desem is long gone. Seemingly noticing my interest, Mr. Barr waves his hand in front of my face to get my attention back to him. Whoops, are my wings blocking your view? Wait a sec. I had to use them earlier to go to the convenience store to buy cheese as a topping for my dinner. The ones we packed are already gone. Hey, come eat with me. Sarah's over there as well. He points toward a table where Miss Sarah is already watching us, shaking her head at who I can only assume is Mr. Barra. How are you settling in, Akuma? All good? Oh, yes, Miss Sarah. We'll grab something to eat with us. A direct invitation from my coworkers. I rush to get a plate and file some food before speed walking back to the table. Well, aren't you eager? Do you want to talk with us about something? I see Mr. Barr's face is already stuffed with fried rice with cheese topping. Now, cheese with fried rice topping? I don't think he's going to stop munching anytime soon, so I decided to talk to Miss Sarah first, who seems to be taking her time enjoying her dinner. So this is East-style fried rice. They call it nasi goreng, I think. I have to write this down. It might be a good inspiration for a menu. Miss Sarah, you're the first staff of YN, yes? So you're like the boss's right hand? Yes, you could say that. He jokes and calls me his maid, though, and that officially did become my title for a while. He pauses her eating to giggle. Oh, that sounds a little forced to me. I couldn't tell for sure since she's holding a hand to hide her smile behind. I'm sure you've seen me and Sam handling our customers plenty of times now. Officially, I'm the hostess and head server, but if the boss needs anything, I'm usually the first to do it for him. Sarah lists a few things the boss asked her to take care of as examples, like keeping records of bar tabs or staff scheduling. And handling some special specific requests from the patron. By now, I could tell that the boss is very strict when it comes to hiring permanent staff. Even though my coworkers have their own official job titles, they also handle other things, usually not a part of that title. But now I realize Miss Sarah is probably closer to our manager as well. Manager, hostess, and head server, and the co-founder, even if that's not an official title. Boss must really trust her a lot. Speaking of, Miss Sarah, I also have another question that is more personal. Are you the boss? I couldn't help but blush and duck my head lower, but it seems Miss Sarah immediately caught on to what I wanted to ask. Mr. Barra also seems to have abruptly stopped his chewing because of my abrupt question. Oh, well. I guess you've been working here long enough to notice that. I'm so sorry if it was inappropriate. Miss Sarah sighs and waves her hand to calm me down. She frowns, maybe in slight embarrassment at the insinuated question, but she still has that kind smile on her face. Yes, the boss and I are like that, but I won't say that we're exactly together. And we know how to keep our professionalism, so don't fear that if I ever get in the way. Don't fear that it'll ever get in the way of our work. Oh, of course, Miss Sarah. I've just been curious. You possibly wondering about my position as his right hand because of that? I'm sorry. No, she's clearly a very hardworking woman and would deserve the trust anyway. Well, the boss seems to really trust her the most, and she's in this important position, so, this is getting awkward. I shouldn't have asked that. Let's go with the first one. No, ma'am, I think you're always so hard at work, and I admire that. I'm so sorry, that curiosity indeed came from that line of thought, but I was just thinking that on top of being hostess and head server, you're probably like our manager as well. You're always patient and kind to me, and I always see you take care of things even when the boss doesn't ask you to. It's truly impressive that you're doing so much. If I had my own business, I would put a lot of my trust in someone like you too, Miss Sarah. I stop myself before I say too much. I can feel my ears burn as I progressively get more and more embarrassed for suddenly gushing in front of her. But I look back up to meet Miss Sarah's widened eyes, a few seconds of silence stretch on, like she couldn't stop herself from smiling proudly. For another word is exchanged, she bursts into laughter, far more genuine than the giggles I heard before, and she doesn't even remember to keep it polite with a hand covering her mouth. She beams so happily when she meets my eyes again, reaching over to squeeze my arm and patting the back of my hand. Oh, Hakuma, you really are just the sweetest. Thank you for saying so. For some reason, it feels like this is a rare moment where even the charming Miss Sarah couldn't find more words to express herself. So she just keeps her smile and repeats it one more time. Thank you. I blush, a little surprised that she seems so happy for my simple observation, but I smile back just as genuinely. Conversation about work becomes much more lighthearted as Miss Sarah is now more open to sharing funny and annoying stories from her years working at YN. The more I listen, the more I hope that the boss is paying her really well for all these things that she has to deal with. She's probably not paid well enough. People like that are absolutely never paid well enough. After finishing our main meals, Miss Sarah's now fixing her makeup. I wonder what she needs to do after this that she still has to look perfect, though I try not to pry. On the other hand, Mr. Barra seems to be sluggish, most likely recovering from all that cheese he ate. I find this a good chance to talk to him. Mr. Barra, so you're in charge of cleaning, right? Yeah, call me the clean guardian, the only one standing between the bar and the evil filth. Mr. Barra stands up, albeit with a bit of struggle, to provide that self-claim with the appropriate silly poses. Miss Sarah only shakes her head knowingly at his antics. I see, I'm so sorry, but what exactly is your job title? Job titles get a little messy when we have as little staffing as we do. For both hostess and head server, Sarah is taking more than one front of house responsibility. Salma strictly takes on back of house, but even then, there's a lot to do at the back that she's been handling by herself. You know, even though she always looks like she's always ready to stab you, she actually doesn't mind doing on-the-fly orders. Oh, you probably haven't gotten to talk with the son that much, but other than being our server, he's been keeping up with the boss as his bar back. Even with our small number, I know firsthand how good we are at handling high turnovers. I look at him wide-eyed as he ends up gushing about his coworkers and how everyone is very good at their jobs. Mr. Barr acts silly and jokes around a lot, but it seems he really knows how the place works. It seems like everyone else has really important jobs, but, what about you? You're in charge of just cleaning? Just cleaning? Keeping a public place that serves drunks is hard work, you know. You just seem to know a lot about what everyone else does. I haven't seen Miss Sarah and Mr. Desem zip around serving customers, and Miss Salma must cook very well since she can always keep up with orders, so... I realize a little late that my half-assed timid response is coming off wrong. I stop and try and formulate my question better, but I can see how Mr. Barr drop his smile. It's just, you're not a server, right? You're the janitor? But I often see you joking around with the customers, too. You don't think he's doing his job? I nearly jump out of my seat when Miss Sarah suddenly speaks up. I started to clarify or possibly change that wording, and she opens her mouth to say more, but Mr. Barr gestures at her to stop. First of all, table cleaners are specifically called cleaners. They're just as uniformed and need to keep up with the expected customer service. So, yes, I am expected to be around the customers. But I actually take a mix of front and back of house responsibilities. Sarah and December run the front, Selma runs the back, and I make sure they can keep going smoothly. Mr. Barr tries to return the joking lilt in his voice, but it's no longer as genuine. He ends up giving it up and gives up on further explaining himself. Mr. Barr, I didn't know. I know. There was an awkward silence for a few moments until Mr. Barr abruptly jumps from his chair. Anyway, I'm getting cheesecake for dessert. Anyone want some? I'm on a diet. Alright, how about you, Akama? Sure, but I'll get it with you. No need. I'll show you that I can serve too. Bye. I need to go to the toilet for a bit. I need a bigger mirror to fix my makeup. The two leave me for my own. I know they're not exactly leaving me and will come back shortly, but I don't know if I'm more anxious of them not coming back or them coming back. For the rest of dinner, I try to listen to my coworkers talk about the most mundane everyday things. I try my best to always listen, but I couldn't really take in any of the discussions. I can see from the corner of my eye that Mr. Decema tried to quietly give chase to someone. But somehow, when I try and directly look, I lost him once again. I never saw the boss or Mr. Decem again after. I'm quite sad with the irony of us running an eatery together, but have never actually eaten together. Maybe one day. As the clock turns 10, Miss Zara insists that it's gotten too late now. I should head back to my room to rest. I quietly thank them for inviting me to dinner before heading back myself. I actually don't know how long this is. I guess the full version is out. Oh, it's 18,000 words. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I was like, this seems really, like quite a big game. I might only have to do like a chunk here if I want to actually do anything else. I do have a couple more on the docket. Just like cuts off. I think the itch.io cuts off a little bit of the one. Okay, but that's like a fun preview. It's like a really well put together. Like there's a lot of art. It's all really cute. I like the color palette. Um, where does the blood happen? Yeah, fascinated to see what the rest of it is like. So this is a pretty large team from Snarkme Studios. Maho Anpu, this J is Red, Nath slash Salt, Aaron, Ravenar, and Lucian slash Reed, who are made a couple of other things, including testing a visual novel about testing a visual novel. Autumn, the Parkside Pursuit. Their studio name is a forced acronym that stands for Love Our Original Characters. Incredible. I support them. Oh, it's an Indonesian group. Neat. But yeah, so cool. That's a fun game. I'm looking forward to trying to complete it sometime. However, I want to get to some of the other games in the full portfolio of what I downloaded this. So let's see, because I'm absolutely not able to run the app anyway. Yeah, because there's so many good ones out there. So next one is to do. Don't mind me. Just adding this to yes real quick. All of them in advance. Okay, so this is Press P to Pedal, a game that I am sure will be normal and fine. I think is about working at Amazon. Okay, hello Temp, this is your Amazon Overseer Stewart. Uh, yeah, great to meet you. Welcome to the Amazon Prime cycling team. Okay, let's see what else I have to say. Oh yeah, this call is monitored for quality assurance purposes, and there is no PTO. We don't do insurance either. But due to the post Amazon and Alpha Apple war laws, we do have to retrieve your body if you fall unconscious on the job. Work starts at 8 a.m. sharp and ends promptly at 8 p.m. If, for whatever reason, you're working past that time, we do not condone it and you will not be compensated. Nope, I know you're probably some sort of idiot to wind up doing this, but if you can do this job well, I may even consider you making an attempt to hire. So go out there and press P to pedal. Any questions? Never mind, I have a beating. Bye. Okay. Okay. What? Okay. Oh, okay, I'm doing Amazon deliveries. Sentient meat one attack. How do I okay. Okay, so if I am going past like this, then can't ramp, enemies cleared. You got 4 XP and $1.98. Congratulations to me. Hey, thanks, bye. Hey, you delivered something. What, you want a participation trophy or something? Get back to work. The next package is 26 miles away, so you better get pedaling, loser. Loser, you delivered 1 package today. Get better at your job. I traveled 110 miles? It, I know what you make. What? What is happening? Okay. Uh, cool. I'm not sure what this is. I feel like it's a little hard to tell what's going on, but it's a little funny. Thanks for delivering this. I kind of thought it would be faster. Hey, you delivered something. What, you want a participation trophy or something? Get back to work. 32 miles away. I'm not entirely sure how I like. Well, okay, I defeated a lot of enemies. 3. You're ready off the best. You're ready for the best day of your life, Temp. There are packages to deliver and money to make. And seriously, if you could use it, I know what you make. I'm not entirely sure how I'm like. I'm not entirely sure if I'm supposed to like. I think I'm gonna get carpal tunnel. This. a trick to this that I just don't understand? Oh, you look tired. I made some cookies. Want some? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that was a liability thing. See ya. No cookies. Damn. Guess I'm gonna eat shit and die. Whoops. I only delivered 2 packages today. Get better at your job. Okay, so it seems like this is kind of the gameplay loop. There's a lot of room for something that doesn't seem to really come up in game. Also, this is a big room for some. This is a big house for someone who is delivering Amazon packages. Not that I can really. Well, listen, I'm doing temp work. I have a house. No shade. Yeah, I think that seems like it's the gameplay loop. I feel like it's a little hard. Like, I'm trying to figure out if there's like a trick to pedaling and doing stuff at the same time, or like doing the RPG element, because like having to do that with one hand is really tough. But maybe that's part of maybe that's part of the equation. I feel like instead of like meat wads or like bat snakes or something like that, it could be like careless drivers or people's aggressive dogs or something. Okay, let's see. What was the other one that I had? That was what was it? Off with the wall. Oh right, I also had meet me at the workers club, which also seems neat. This is like a 3D game, I think. Uh, let's unmute that. So this is by Molly Industria. And this is let's see, an interactive reconstruction of Alexander Rodchenko's Workers Club from the 1925 World Expo. It's about a 10-minute playthrough. I think it's also apparently part of a traveling expo, which is neat. Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay, I seem to have lost control of my... Is there, You know, I'm gonna try and download this because I feel like possibly it is not functional on just in a browser in bed. Because it is seeming to have some kind of conniption. Anyway, baby. Oh god, why is it full screen? How do I... Okay, hang on. I seem to be having some kind of issue where I can't leave this. uh, help. I need to... Okay, this is apparently somewhat difficult to actually play in a way that is streamable. So let's do something else. Such as Off with the Wall. Will hopefully not do... Okay, I guess I'm gonna launch into... Apparently some of these are somewhat difficult. I'm gonna try doing and fair now. That one I now open in a window. Surely if I was a professional, I would have tested these out beforehand or something. I am not. This is neat. Good morning, recruits, juniors, and stewards. I'm Captain Lee. Some might know me. The rest will soon enough. You now have the privilege of being part of the numerous crew members of my mothership belonging to Admiral Akbar's fleet, part of the dozens of Mindsail TM's exploration branch fleets under the command of Grand Admiral Throne. I see we're doing many Star Wars jokes here. Today I want to talk about what are my expectations for you, the employees, as new additions to Mindsail TM. Those of you who have signed to be Mindbearers will have to sail into the uncharted territory and breach new frontier that is the Cognosy. Strange place where you can drift among the collective subconscious thanks to Mindsail TM's technology. With the guidance of their navigators, Mindfarers will explore the Cognosy and set data collectors on the psychosocial islets formed in this new dimension. This will help researchers better understand how people's minds work and interact with each other. The techs and deckhands will support the sailors with equipment and ship maintenance. I expect all of you to work hand in hand to build a brighter future for our society together. I'm gonna fall asleep. In short, please tie your shoes. That will be all, thank you. You are dismissed. You, I saw you snooze during the brief. You've got to be more focused if you want to become captain like me. What is your CCID? My what? Your chain code identification. 3 letters for your post, fleet designation, mothership, and recruit number. MDF OM 32187. Let me check. You're in Team 7. We'll be working with Wendy. She's your ship girl. Think of her as an assistant and an apprentice. You can order her at any job stop, low or moderately technical task. She should be able to handle it. Cypher is your navigator. You are equal in ranking. He will guide you through the cognacy and relay orders from mission command. Please call me Bernard instead. Your break room is at the end of the corridor on the left. Take those credits, you can get to know each other by offering them a cup of coffee. I'll join shortly if you have questions. Wendy seems nice. Hey, I'm Wendy, your deckhand, or ship girl as you wish. I take care of the boring stuff so you can do your missions easily. If you damage your ship, I'll get the techs to fix it in no time. Thank you. How are you feeling for your first real mission? I wish I could go too. I'm still training on the simulator though. It's quite a beautiful day outside, isn't it? I hope people will feel good so it doesn't have repercussions on the Cognacy weather. I think it's time for me to repair your boat. Thank you for the coffee, MDF 32187. Achievements. Morning, how's the coffee? So, I'm Bernard, I'll be your navigator. I'm not really into this code naming thing, I think that's silly. So, please call me by my real name. How should I call you? MDF 32187 is fine. For real? I'm just really not comfortable with my name. Oh, I see, I understand. Sorry if I was rude. I'm sure you'll soon get a code name that suits you as a pilot and a person. And if one day you're comfortable enough telling me why you don't like your birth name, I'll gladly listen. Well, we have a bit of time ahead before our mission start. Any questions? Your codename is Cypher, right? How did you earn it? Oh, that. Really good at encoding and deciphering encrypted messages. That's a hobby of mine. But it's also a valuable skill for a navigator. The collective subconscious, which we call the cognacy, is very hard to interpret after all. Mind cell technology helps to visualize it, especially for the pilot, but it still requires a good navigator to code some stuff. How long have you been working here? About a year now. But the number of missions into the cognacy have increased recently. I used to work more in the office before, helping the intel department. I guess they need more real data to move on with the research section of Mindcell, which is outside the Armada. What do you think of Mindcell so far? Oh, that's a tough question. And not one to ask in the middle of the hub if you want an honest answer. I'd say that I like being a navigator, and I'm sincerely fascinated by the cognacy. I wish we had more insight on how the data we're collecting is used, though. Thank you for the conversation. Alright, I should put up the... actually open the page so I can pin it. We are playing Mind there. Alright, I finished my coffee. I'll prepare for your mission. Prepare for mission control. See you later. Sometimes work can be hard. When I think of career opportunities, I feel better. Coffee is disgusting anyways. Cypher doesn't want to be called by his code name. He wants to be called by his real name, Bernard. No coffee, but we don't have tea at the office. Better Armada Organigram. Anything else I can click on? Employee of the month. Presented to Warden. Ready for assignment? Hop in your ship. I'll guide you remotely for mission control. Wait, you have to do the navigation soon. It's supposed to be mandatory, but if you want to skip it, I'll keep it between us. Okay, I'm gonna do the tutorial. So I know how to play it. Alright. You know the drill, but I'm obligated to follow the procedure, okay? CW to move forward. QA and E to turn. Another one called Siren's Call. If a sailor stays too long in the cognacy, they may start to lose their sense of reality. Oh, normal, you know. That can lead to severe depression and disillusion when coming back into our world. In the worst case scenario, some sailors might never return from the Cognacy. In order to avoid losing sailors, Mindcell has decided to time missions. So mind the timer at the top of the control panel. It can be tricky to navigate in the uncharted parts of the Cognacy. You can place boards by clicking on them in the right side control panel. They'll emit light so you don't get lost. The red signal is where you need to go. Try not to hit obstacles, beware of the emotional weather. That's it, you're all set up. Okay. Okay, found it. Arrived at the location. Now you need to set up the data collector. You'll have to make the data collector signal match the output. Good luck. Did I talk to this emanation of the unconscious? Yes, I have 15 seconds to spare. Life is hard lately. I broke my arm while doing repairs for one of Mindcell's plants. But my superior refused to classify it as a work-related accident. I can't work anymore and I'm not getting paid. Maybe I should see what my colleagues and start a union together. Looks like they're active. Job done. You interacted with the projections? Yes, I did. What are they? They're the manifestation of the minds of people forming the psychosocial islet. You can talk to them, but unlike you, they're not really here. They won't hear you. Are you sure we can't reach them somehow? Research says we can't. We can only understand their thoughts thanks to the data collector. We can't interact with them. I find it entertaining to listen to them and try and talk to them. I think we should do it with caution in case we discover it has an influence. The human mind is fragile after all. Anyway, when you're done, follow my ping. I'll lead you back to the mothership. Not as neat as that. Well done, MDF OM32187. You completed your assignment with ease. Continue that way and you'll soon have my job. Haha, no. Stay mindful of your time in the Cognacy. It would be disastrous to lose an element like you to the Siren's Call. Here, have some credits for tomorrow morning's coffee. You've earned them. Good night, worker. Mindcell's a great company. You get to build your own career here. Be mindful of the Siren's Call. Some rumors say the first sailor is somewhere in the Cognacy. Let's get to work. Good morning, MDF OM32187. You've been working hard for the past month, and management is pleased with the result from the exploitation of the data extractor you placed on your first mission. Analysts think it's time to push further into the Cognacy and set up another. Are you up to the task? Of course. Great. Do you have any questions before you go? Have you talked to any of the projections? I have once, but I think talking to them is just misplaced curiosity. You don't know these people, and they won't remember you. The only thing you gain is increasing risk of falling for the Siren's Call. Wait, last time I went to the Siren's Call recently? On this mothership, the last time was 4 months ago. I thought she saw her dead wife. It was devastating the crew's morale. Please, do come back and talk. Oh, jeez. Remember to watch the time you stay in there. Hello, MDF 32187. How are you today? Ready for your mission? Wish I could rest more. Right, I'm dead tired too. I know I shouldn't complain since my work isn't as important as yours, but being a deckhand is so exhausting sometimes. They didn't stop giving me missions this past month, so I had to sweat to keep up with the pace. But a good part of the work is listening to sailor stories. I love hearing about how the Isles look like and the interactions with the ghosties. I mean, the subconscious projections of people in the cognites see. I wish I could see them too, even if they can't really hear you. It must be nice to listen to them. How's your training going? Good. I mean, really better thanks to your instructions. That's harder than I thought to fit in with some colleagues. I'm always mocked for my mistakes. They say mean stuff like girls can't do it properly after all, or they whisper about my robotic hand. But there are female pilots in other fleets and my hand is working perfectly. I'll be fine. I'm like making my choices because I'm like, oh, I feel like making a report could backfire in this environment. Yeah, I'll try harder. Good work always pays off, right? Anyway, I should get going. The boat isn't gonna prepare itself, right? Good luck for your next mission. Please tell me stories about your expeditions to the cognites next time. One more, is it ready to go? Need to go repair a data collector that was set up some time ago on some sort of business class visit. Seems it has sustained damages and it's not working properly. Sorry about that. I'll update your ping. This way? Okay, I guess I can use the card there. The ship is docked with a data collector. I'm engaging auto repair. Done. Should be good now. You just need to tune it back, just as usual. Oh, I enjoyed this game. Ooh, we got more things now. Is pretty good. Detox insemination of the unconscious? Yes. I used to be super thrilled about this promotion to upper management and mine sale, but since last week I have second thoughts. Making more money is nice. I could get that third house on the beach I dream of, but there are some scandals going on about the company. Maybe I should think about it longer? I like it. Maybe you should wait? Yeah, I can wait and see a bit more. In the worst case scenario, I can still get my third house through other means. A tiny bit more morally acceptable means. Dang, not the device I set up to help me listen to projections with you works perfectly. It had to be for a whining rich businesswoman. Not my luck. Well, some of the things she said were interesting. Anyway, we should probably head back. Okay, I can see the data coming in. Good work. Come back now. I sent you the ping. Welcome back, MDFOM 32187. Great work. You managed to do your task on time despite the change of plan. I knew you'd be a good asset for this crew. We're on track for a very good career. Take those credits for the coffee. See you tomorrow. Morning, champ. How are you doing? Hey, since the cap is busy right now, I've been meaning to ask. Do you remember when we arrived on this business class island for the repair last month? I think I noticed something on the navigation screen. Did you see it too? I didn't notice it. It looked like a Jolly Roger, you know? I'm not sure. I couldn't find any traces of it on my log. Anyway, I've been looking onto the whole incident the past weeks. The way the data collector was broken, it didn't look like some cognizy weather incident. It looked intentional. Why would anyone do that? No, I can easily imagine the answer to this one. I'm wondering who did that and how. Only Mindsail has the technology to enter the collective subconscious and get it shaped like this. Or are they... Might just be a flawed data collector? I think that some of them are badly manufactured. I've been sent with previous sailors to repair some, but... Anyway, let's talk about something else. Do you know which day we are? It's been 2 months since your arrival in Fleet Omega, which means tonight the captain will officially give you your code name. Team thing, but Wendy and I had a big influence in the decision. I hope you like it. We should leave soon. I'll catch you on the radio when you get aboard. I'm so happy that you take the time to have coffee with me, MDFOM 32187. You're so kind. It's been a while. Any interesting event to share? Let's see. Oh yeah, Bernard told me about how unusual it was because it didn't seem like a cognizy weathering problem. Maybe it was a flawed data collector. Some of them are not manufactured well. He didn't go into details for the technical stuff, but he told me about that annoying rich lady. Bernard is so funny. I'm glad he managed to set up his radio so he could hear the projections with you. Not sure that's legal though. What about you? Me? Well, the more than usual, you know. I'm getting better at the simulator and faster during my duties, so the nasty remarks from my colleagues have calmed down a little. I hope I'll get promoted soon though. I'll talk to the captain about your phone. Really? Thank you, but don't overdo it. I don't want him to think I'm a whiny. Huh, that'll be a surprise for you tonight from the whole team. I hope you like it. But I won't say it. I hope Bernard does not let the information slip yet. After your mission. Hopefully there are no unions in this company. Can you imagine going on strikes? Ew. Wish my pay grade was higher. Hello. Use the number of shoot. Oh, alright, back to business partner. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. We have a lot of rain in the area. People are usually irritable when the weather's bad. It has an impact on the cognizy and the quality of our signals. According to today's protocol, and I quote, staying an extended period of time in the Ether Sea during a weather event puts your health and sanity at a major risk. As a result, the allocated time for the operation will be significantly reduced. Focus on the mission, do not waste time, keep your timer in your field of view, and do not miss your turn window. End quote. Can you believe that? Anyway, do your best. I'm sending you the ping. What we got? Oh, it's back to this emanation of the unconscious. Yes. Getting harder and harder to pay the bills in my house. I need to keep it up because Mindcell makes the world a better place. Thoughts are repeating the same stuff over and over again. You can't interact with him at all. That's scary. We shouldn't stay too long just in case. Okay, well, my number is worryingly low. Can I talk to the Zemination of the Unconscious? Yeah, fuck it. Hello, are you real or are you in my head? Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear a lot of voices all around me, but they're not here. I don't understand. People are mean to me because I'm weird. Usually voices don't reply though. Does that mean you're real? Yes, I am. I see. I'm glad. It's very dark in the room where I am, and it's raining a lot outside. I was feeling lonely. Where are you? In the Mindsale Orphanage. I just arrived weeks ago. The instructors want me to fit in with the other kids, but I don't know how to relate to them. People in white coats are visiting me. They ask me a lot of questions about the voices, and they want to run tests on me. They say it's safe, but I'm scared. I wish my parents were still here. Hey, kid, can you hear me too? It's gonna be alright. My friend and I are real, so we'll try and visit you again, either inside your head or in real life, okay? Really? Thank you. It makes me a little happy to know that. That's glowing. Here's the ping. Really hurry. Insecurity zone? Depression zone. Okay, here's familiar territory. Alright, MDF 32187, that was a complicated one. I'm not gonna blame you for being late with the weather event. You're all in one piece. Yes? How do you feel? I'm happy to hear that. So, have you been working hard? Every effort deserves a reward, and I'm proud to announce to you that you earned your code name. In consultation with your team, I'm offering you the code name Tide. I hope you like it. Continue your efforts. Here, have some credits. Nothing better than a cup of coffee on a rainy day. I'll be joining you in the break room shortly. Congratulations on getting a code name, Tide! I want you to know, you're really my role model, honest. I hope I'll be the same kind of pilot as you. I'm sure you'll become captain one day. Hey, if that happens, don't forget about me, okay? Remember how shiny and chrome your ship was every time you board it. I'll give you great pay grade too. Really? Yay! I vote for you! You know that's not how it works. You seem preoccupied. Did something happen? Was the weather really that bad in the Cognacy? Well, that's weird. I don't know what to think, but I checked your detector's log earlier. They didn't report any anomaly. Are you sure of what you saw? The captain's not giving you a lot of rest between missions. I know the orders come from above him, but that's not helping you. I've heard that they plan to give us therapy tickets. They'll give us one free appointment per month. Maybe you should ask for some. The registration file is a bit hard to understand, though. Well, you're worrying me. I'll see if I hear similar rumors from the other pilots. I'm worried about Bernard, too. He was really out of it earlier when I tried to talk to him. I saw him being scolded by the captain, and he was glaring back at him. Bernard sure has guts. He's so laid back usually. Captain Lee is a nice man and all, but he scares me when he's angry. I hope everyone will be alright tomorrow. I should go to sleep soon. Your departure is really early. I have to wake up in the middle of the night to get your ship ready on time. We won't even have time for our morning coffee routine. Too bad the hierarchy didn't even let you have one day of break. Good night, Tide. Tough time with the weather today, huh? What do you think about your code name? Do you like it? It suits me. It does. Thank you, coworkers. They're the ones with the value inputs to use it. Can I talk to you about my coworker for a moment? I don't want to talk about it right now. She's being bullied. Could she do something? Being a woman in a man's environment, it was to be expected. I'm sure it'll be toughening her up a bit. Alright, please do something. Alright, I'll see what I can do. I wouldn't want to work against the tide. Tomorrow, you're on our way assignment. You should go to rest soon. Good night, Tide. I think this is like, it says playthroughs are about 15 minutes, so, oh, different guy. Good morning, Sailor. MDF 32187, ready for your assignment? Who are you? My name is Fa, but I would like you to call me Warden. Bernard, who's that? Do you have his code name and number? Cipher NVG 31138? Let me check. No. How do I match with this idea within the navigators? They get fired? Oh my god. Are you sure you had to... Anyway, let's not lose time with these details. Fire the engine and let's go to the objective. Did they erase him from reality when they fired him? Fucked up. Okay, which way am I going? Here we go. At the rendezvous point. Get ready to deploy the data collector. Aim the signal and take off. You don't need to investigate the area. Do I though? This is like a fun gameplay kind of element. More amplitude. There. Yeah. Games are shitty lately. Nothing gives me the thrills anymore. New technology everyone's crazy about apparently links your mind directly to a game. It's made by the entertainment department of Mindsale. Seems fun, but at the same time looks dangerous. I've heard rumors of people breaking each other's minds using this technology, especially in versus games. And people using it too much, changing their habits and behavior. Well, that can be bullshit. People always say stuff like this about gamers anyway. I'm bored, but am I that bored? Maybe it's time to hit the bar IRL with my friends. Maybe we can find something interesting to play together afterward. Figuring out computer to redirect you. Well done, MDF 32187. You just beat your record time. Well done. Your aptitude does not stop to amaze me. Where's Bernard? Why do I have a new navigator? I'm not at liberty to say. I apologize. Warden is our best navigator. Making the two of you would benefit your assignment. Can't get along, I guess. Perfect then. I have a meeting with management today. I don't have any more time for you. Sorry. One more thing. I want to read your... Wait, did they accidentally get the wrong, name tag on this? I want to read your mission report after my meeting. Could you write it before you leave? Take those credits. Copy wall. Oh, hey, Ty. How's it going? How was your mission today? No, Warden? No, it's the first time I work with her. But she looks great this- Oh, she's Warden, is she? Okay. I could not tell pronouns from the look. It's like she could handle any situation without a sweat. Plus, she has been Employee of the Month for almost half a year. She's a queen. I should replace Bernard. Well, I'm wondering the same, but nobody answered when I asked. I even got scolded by the captain. He told me to never say that name again. I'm gonna miss him. He was so kind and funny. I'll probably have a beer after work for once. It'll cheer up the mood a bit. Everyone seems a bit down since, well... And you know, I don't think Bernard would be happy to see us brooding over his absence like this. Yeah, thanks. I'll come along. Great, I'm looking forward to it. We'll meet after my overtime shift. PKH on 3001 report. I need at the hangar bay. Thanks for the coffee. Crypto word. You need something? Nice job on the mission. Thanks, you did well too. Something else? Just go ahead. Yep, that would be me. You got a problem with that? I don't know about your previous navigator. I can't even find his chain code ID in the log, so don't bother. You know, I'm just doing my job here. So should you. You're so obsessed with that. Go submit a form in order to make an appointment with management. Just the coffee. Maybe one more? Clyde, I'm gonna need you to be extra focused today. Something awful happened tonight. An event of unimaginable cruelty. There's been a terrorist attack against Mine Sale. Some anarchists dropped a bomb at the HQ. Many good employees died yesterday. Some colleagues, too. Cognicy is going to be unpredictable. Be careful. I'd be ashamed to lose a sailor in addition to yesterday's carnage. Let's honor their names. Mission Command assigned you a difficult mission. You'll have to go way further than you ever did. So please, don't waste any time. Thing has been sent. Arrived at the location point. Deploy the data collector and tune it. Be quick. Don't spend any more time here. Mission control urges to do the mission without interacting with the projections on this islet. Okay, so I'm absolutely going to. Because I'm... Okay, so low amplitude, high frequency... higher amplitude. Mindfield is polluting our minds and our lives. Down with the mega corporations. Down with Mine Sale. Really not to waste time. They're terrorists. Let's leave. Okay. I want to talk to Liz. I want to know what's going on. Enough is enough. We aren't free anymore, even in our own minds. We think our lives and minds can be bought and sold. They're so wrong. The attack was just the beginning. We know how to counter them. We know how to sail the Cognicy. We will not stop. We are on the right side of history. Mark my words, the revolution has just begun. Until we put an end to the harmful activities of Mine Sale and all mega corporations, there will be no rest. Interesting. That collector is emitting. Good job. When it's to the hub set, you can fire the engine. Let's go. Well, Lamau, listen. Hey, hello, Tide. I'm glad you came. Surprised to see me, I suppose. I owe you an explanation. Where the hell were you? Sorry, I didn't mean to disappear last month. I went to sleep in my room as usual, but I was awakened by the company's security guards. They gave me 5 minutes to pack my stuff, and then they kicked me out. I only grabbed the essential, but they also destroyed my communicator and my ID, so I couldn't contact you or come back to the mothership anymore. And well, since you're basically living at our workplace, I didn't have a place to stay anymore. It was kind of a rough month. Why'd they kick you out? That one's pretty obvious, I think. I couldn't stop thinking about that sabotage attempt on one of our data collector. And I couldn't sleep properly after witnessing corrupted islets with my own eyes. The most troubling part was that our logs were systematically cleaned after witnessing anomalies. I started to doubt what we were doing at the data collectors, so I started to investigate. Little by little, I came to realize the data collectors are not just gathering data. They're influencing people subconsciously. They're tools for mind control, Tide. For the benefit of the company and their partners, but also to empower the government in place, I suppose. Of course, Mindcell noticed something was different about my behavior. That's why they kicked me out. Official reason is the setup I had installed on your ship to listen to your interactions with the subconscious projections. Horrible. Yeah, I'm still struggling with that reality too. You and I have likely ruined countless lives by placing data collectors throughout the Cognacy, but it's not too late to make amends. Join the revolution with me, and together we can right the wrongs we committed. Revolution? After I got contacted by a group of people who wanted to do something against this manipulation. I have one of those scientists who discovered the collective subconscious among them, and a lot of technicians, so they could recreate the machines to connect ourselves to the Cognacy. They know a safe way to destroy the data collector without breaking people's minds. What do you think? Do you want to help us free those who are influenced? Alright, let's do it. Nice. Huh. That was kind of a fun game. That was a fun game. I had fun. I liked the sort of frequency manipulation gameplay. Not least because I think that's fun. I did a bunch of math like that in undergrad. Also, soundtrack's a jam. Okay, well, I have been at this for like 3 hours, so I think this is the last one that I'm gonna do today. So okay, well, anyway, maybe I'll do some more games sometime next week. My weekend's kind of busy, but I will catch you on the flip side next time I do anything.